Hi, I'm Blair, and I'm about to tell you a crazy story. Before we continue, please like and subscribe to MSA. Growing up, my parents fought constantly over money. Dad was a struggling sculptor, and Mom, who was a waitress, cursed the day she met him because we constantly had money problems. She always said dropping out of school was her biggest mistake, so she made sure I studied hard. That's how I earned a full scholarship to one of the city's top schools. But my true passion was painting. I fell in love with it at 5, taught myself through YouTube, and by 13, I was winning major school competitions. Dad was proud, but Mom didn't like it one bit.
Art's a hobby, Blair. You can't make a career out of it. Definitely not a successful one.
It was my dream to become a world-famous artist. Well, mine and my best friend Ashley's. She was an artist just like me, and we'd been best friends since middle school. Ashley was rich, so she got to go to amazing art classes and shared everything she'd learned with me. And whenever my parents argued, I'd sneak over to her mansion. Life was just better with Ashley around. Except for her annoying twin brother Dexter. He mocked our art, hid our supplies, and chased us with his paintball gun. Whenever we complained to Ashley's parents, Dexter would just put on his innocent face and get away with it. Even at school, everyone adored him for his sense of humor. Ashley absolutely hated him, and I could see why. Like on their 15th birthday, Ashley spent hours getting ready, and she looked beautiful. But the moment Dexter walked in, everyone gathered around him, completely ignoring Ashley.
Look at him, smiling like he owns the world. I will never understand what people see in him.
Probably his athletic body. I mean, if you look at it from an artistic point of view, Dexter's pretty much perfect for a portrait.
What?
I mean, so what if he's good looking? You've got a great personality.
That's what you tell ugly people, Blair.
You're also so much more creative and way smarter. People would notice that someday.
Notice what someday?
That you're a total jerk.
Aw, are you jealous because no one's paying you attention?
Go away, Dex. It's her birthday too. Don't make things worse.
Fine, I'm sorry. Here, I got you a flower, little sis. Happy birthday.
But as soon as Ashley took it, the flower squirted water all over her face, ruining her makeup, and Dexter ran away laughing. As we grew older, Dexter just got more annoying. At 17, he joined the football team, became the most popular guy in school, and a serial heartbreaker. Every day, some girl would be crying over him, and it was nauseating. As for me, my parents were fighting a lot more lately, and one day, Dad just packed his stuff and left. Shortly after, he filed for divorce, and Mom went bonkers. She refused to shower or step out of the house, and a week later she came home and told me she'd quit her job. Between rent and expenses, we soon ran out of our savings and didn't even have enough money for food.
Do you have cash?
Sure, let me just grab some from the secret trust fund your dad left me. No, I don't have cash, you moron. Just run the card again.
I've already tried 3 times. It's not working. Pay or leave.
Mom just started yelling at the cashier like a madwoman. He called security, but as they approached, Mom grabbed a bunch of stuff and bolted in the other direction. She went round and round in circles before the security guys finally caught her and dragged her out. Since Mom was acting all kinds of crazy, I took up a part-time job at a cafe to help out. But between work and school, my life was miserable, and Ashley wasn't helping.
What do you mean you're not coming for the concert? We booked this months ago.
Things were different back then. Now I have to work.
Ask someone to cover your shift.
We're short-staffed, and I need the money.
But Hank's gonna be there, and I need your help talking to him. You're not getting out of this.
Ashley kept pushing me, but I kept refusing, and eventually, she gave up. The next morning, she told me Hank had asked her out, and I was happy for her. College applications were looming, and I desperately wanted to get into NYU's art program, where Ashley was applying to. It was expensive, and I needed a strong portfolio for a scholarship. I couldn't risk my mom finding out, so I stayed late after my shifts at the cafe to work on my portfolio. One day, while I was heading back home, it started raining heavily. It was already late, so I couldn't get the bus, and was waiting for a cab when someone walked up to me with an umbrella. Dexter, what are you doing here?
I was just across the road running some errands, and by errands I mean date that didn't go too well. Anyway, I saw and I thought I'd help.
Dexter led me to his car, and on our way, we got talking. He asked me how I was doing, and I don't know why I ended up telling him everything about Mom and how things were really tough at home.
Ashley told me about your parents' divorce, but I didn't know things were so bad. If you need anyone to talk to, I'm here.
Something about the way he said it made my heart melt. And after that day, Dexter and I got closer. He would wait for me at the cafe and then walk me home. We'd debate over classic movies, argue over music, and bond over our favorite MSA videos. The more time we spent together, the more I saw a different side of Dexter. One that was kind, funny, and surprisingly thoughtful. And before long, I started having feelings for him.
You know, I've always had a bit of a crush on you.
Really? Why?
You're kind, beautiful, smart, creative, and you're probably the toughest person I know.
Wow, thanks. I always thought you're kind of annoying.
Gee, thanks. What a compliment.
Let me finish. But now I think you're the only person who gets me. You've shown me what it's like to really connect with someone, Dex. I guess what I'm saying is...
That you like me? I like you too.
And then Dexter kissed me, and it was perfect. I wasn't sure how Ashley would take it, but before we can even gather the courage to tell her, we found her crying in the school garden the next day.
Hank dumped me. He says my nostrils are too big and that my face reminds him of his dead cat. What kind of reason is that?
The kind that's a lie. Hank's a total player. Why would you ever fall for him, you dumb... Ow! I mean, I'm sorry you're hurting, but don't weep over that idiot. You're stronger than that. Be a man, woman, girl, be a girl.
Did you hit your head or something? Why are you even talking to me? Blair, I need a hug.
The next few days were a mess. Ashley was hung up on Hank and dragged me along for endless shopping sprees and salon visits to distract herself, and I didn't think it was a good time to tell her about me and Dex, who I wasn't even getting to spend any time with. She was also home all the time, so Dexter started sneaking into my room late at night.
This is not fair. You're totally ignoring me.
I know, but she's miserable, and she needs me.
Hey, Han, remember when you needed her, but she was too busy falling in love? Anyway, my football team's having a party tomorrow night, and I'd love for you to come. It's low-key, just close friends.
How close are we talking?
Close enough to do this.
Dexter leaned in to kiss me, but before he could, someone knocked on my door. Ashley! He hid under the bed as I opened the door.
Who are you talking to?
No one. I was just humming to myself. La la la. See? You tell me, what's up? No time long see.
You're being weird. Anywho, I need your help. I've heard the football team is having a party tomorrow and Hank's gonna be there. I need him to know that I've moved on and this party is perfect for that. I have the invites. You're coming with me. No excuses.
But I have to work on my portfolio.
I promise I'll help you after the party. Please say yes.
Ashley looked desperate that I couldn't refuse. Dexter was furious though. He didn't answer my calls or reply to my texts. Even at the party, he ignored me, but I could see he kept looking my way. Ashley had hired some guy to be her fake boyfriend, so she left for the dance floor with him while I waited for Dexter. I was near the pool when I almost slipped, but someone held on to me.
Careful there, sweet cakes. You'll hurt yourself. Blair, right? I'm Hank.
I know.
Great! Then let's skip the introductions and dance.
I don't want to.
Come on!
She said no.
I turned around and saw Dexter looking furious.
And who are you? Her boyfriend?
Yes, now back off.
Or what? You'll hit me, pretty boy?
You bet I will.
Dexter punched Hank right in his face and he stumbled backward. Hank charged at Dexter and the two got into a fight. Everyone gathered around and I caught sight of Ashley's face in the crowd. She looked furious. I ran over to her, but I slipped and fell in the pool. I don't remember much after that, but when I opened my eyes, I was in a room with Dexter and Ashley staring at me. What happened?
You passed out. You don't know how to swim?
I didn't exactly grow up with a pool in my backyard, so no, I don't. You're bleeding.
That's no big deal.
Yeah, no big deal. Just like it's not a big deal to hide from your best friend that you're dating her idiot brother. How could you not tell me?
I don't know, okay? I freaked out. You've always hated Dexter, and then you'd just broken up with Hank, so I didn't want to rub my relationship in your face.
You don't have to treat me like I'm a child who doesn't have a handle on her emotions. Anyway, you've chosen Dexter. Although I can't understand why him out of all the boys on the planet. But you did, and you're my best friend. So I'll accept it on one condition. Never, never make out in front of me, or I'll projectile vomit all over you. Deal?
Deal. After that, things went smoothly. Dexter and I could now date openly, which made me really popular. One of his friends asked me to create a portrait for her dad. He loved it so much that he gave me a lot of commissioned work. Soon, I was making enough to quit my job at the cafe, and life became a lot easier. I even finished my art portfolio and was working on some last-minute changes one night when Mom barged in.
You're applying to an art college? Why didn't you tell me?
Who told you?
Doesn't matter. Have you forgotten how much we've struggled because of Dad? And who will even pay for this college? I don't have that kind of money.
I'll get a scholarship, Mom. I made a portfolio. Look.
No, Art school is too expensive and not worth it. You'll join a community college and stay close to me. Now give me that.
Mom snatched the portfolio from me and left. I followed her, but she locked herself in her room. No matter how much I begged, she wouldn't open the door. Mom didn't get out of her room the whole day, and since submission was only 2 days away, I had no choice but to give up on my dream. I was talking to Ashley and Dexter about it when he came up with a brilliant idea.
Dad knows the dean personally. How about I talk to him and get you a personal interview? And we can ask my friend whose dad bought paintings from you to let us borrow those. It could be your portfolio.
That'll work.
It should. I'm not letting you give up on your dreams, Blair.
What about Mom?
She just has to make peace with it. I know you love her, but what she's asking of you is not fair. She's acting like the kid in this relationship.
The interview was scheduled for 2 days later, and I spent every second preparing. On the big day, I felt really confident, but as I was on my way, I got a call from the admissions office saying that my interview was canceled. Apparently, I had called and canceled my interview, claiming my mom was unwell, even sending medical reports as proof and withdrawing my application because I needed to take care of her. I tried telling them so many times that it wasn't me, but they just cut the call. I had no idea how Mom had found out about my interview, but I was furious that she'd done this. I went back home to confront her, but to my shock, I found her passed out on the floor. I called 911 and immediately rushed her to the hospital. On my way, I messaged Dad, and by the time we reached, he was already there. And what he told me next shocked me.
A month ago, your mom fainted at work and was diagnosed with a rare heart disease. She needs a transplant, but since she couldn't afford it, she turned to me for help.
But why didn't you tell me?
We're trying to arrange money, and we wanted to wait till then to tell you. She didn't want to worry you.
And here I thought she was lying when she submitted those documents.
What documents?
I explained about NYU and my interview with the dean.
I don't think your mom's behind this. She was skeptical, but after seeing your portfolio, she was impressed. She told me she was changing her mind about you pursuing an art degree.
I thought she threw my portfolio away.
No, sweetie. She was proud of you.
But Dad, if Mom didn't call them, then who did? Does anyone else know that she's sick?
Yeah, Ashley's dad knows. We needed money for tests, so I asked him for a loan and sent pictures of your mom's report to prove it. I told him to keep it a secret so you wouldn't find out.
I immediately understood who might have done this, but just to be sure, I called the admissions office and asked them for the number they received the call and reports from. And when I saw who it was, my mind exploded with anger. I took a cab, reached Ashley's place, and barged into her house. You called the admission office and told them that my mom was sick and I won't be attending the interview? Don't even try to lie to me. I have proof. My mom was sick, Ashley. You could have told me that at least. Instead, you used that against me.
Hold on, I think there's some confusion. Why would Ashley do that?
Ask her! And suddenly, Ashley's face twisted into rage.
Yes, ask me. Ask me why I'd go out of my way to make your life miserable, Blair. It's 'cause I hate you. There, I said it. I hate you. First, you were my best friend, and you chose to date the person I hate most, my doofus brother. It was bad enough my parents always chose him over me, but even you? Also, I couldn't stand how perfect your life was. You have a football jock boyfriend. Everybody loves your art. Everybody loves everything about you. Heck, even the boy I likes you more. I didn't want to go to college and be second to you again. So I told your mom about your art school plans, hoping she'd stop you. And when she failed, I used the pictures and did what I had to.
I can't believe I trusted you. I thought you were my best friend. How can you do this to me? You've shattered everything we had. I never want to see you again. We're done.
Don't think I'll cry over it. I'm going to NYU, Blair. I'll make new friends.
You disgust me.
Whatever.
I never saw Ashley's face again, and Dexter told me that his parents heard her entire confession and ended up grounding her big time. She didn't even get through NYU, but I did, thanks to Dexter's dad who got me a second interview. Mom stayed in the hospital for a few more weeks before coming home. A month later, we found a donor. It was tough to get the money for the surgery, but we managed, and Mom made a full recovery. Today is my first day in college, and I couldn't be happier.